one. Good one. So welcome. Hi, my name is Kelly, and this is my friend Maxwell. Good morning, Maxwell. Good to see you. Good morning. Do you have your chicken? So welcome. Today's class is a practice. We're going to strengthen the shoulders and the core. So we'll start our practice on our hands and our knees. So come to your hands and your knees. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. Hands on your mat and knees underneath your hips. Separate your knees, put the top of your feet on the floor. Spread your fingers. Press into the fingertips. Lower your belly towards the floor. And then exhale and round your spine. Press into your hands like you're going to spread the mat apart. Inhale, lower your belly and look forward. Exhale, round your spine all the way up. Do that 3 more times. So lowering down and lifting up. Thank you guys for showing up. All right, so let's bring your right hand behind your ear and press into your left hand. So lengthen this arm. And specifically, make sure your index finger is pointing to the front of the mat and press into that. There's your energy line all the way up the arm to the sternum. So hand behind your ear. Let's bring your elbow towards the opposite elbow and touch, and then reach the elbow to the side. So just a kind of a quarter revolving of the body, of the trunk. Elbow out, and then point the elbow towards the other elbow and lift up. One more time. Touch, and then lift up. Now hold right here. Reach the arm out to the side straight. Then sweep the arm underneath and put the top of the arm on the floor and then the temple on the floor. Notice what happens and with your feet back there. Keep your feet touching the floor and energetically sink your hips down to the heels, right? And pull your abs in. Then reach your left hand around, place your hand on your lower back, pull your elbow back like that. And then take a deep inhale. Turn your palm the opposite direction away from you. And then sweep the hand around and grab the thigh over there. Inhale. And then exhale. Inhale. Place the hand in front of your face. Push into the floor and lift up on all fours. Then bring the left hand behind your left ear and press into your hand. Now point your elbow towards your right elbow and then lift out to the side. Bring it in and touch and then reach. 2 more times and then touch 1 more time and then reach the arm to the side. Thread it through. So elbow and shoulder on the mat. Put your temple on the floor. And then start to press into the hand. Point your elbow up. Draw your shoulder down. Then bring the hand around and pat your back. Nice job. Then point your elbow towards the ceiling. And reach. Turn your palm facing the ceiling and reach your fingers around to the other thigh. And pull the elbow in towards you. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Bring the hand around, place it in front of your face, push off of the mat, walk your hands forward, tuck your toes, lift your knees, downward facing dog. Press the floor away and pedal your heels. Get some movement. So let's dynamically warm up the body Pedaling your heels, push the floor away. Think about your shoulders. Where are they? Are they dumping into your ears or towards your head? I want you to energetically pull them away, or with your strength, pull your shoulders back and away. And your inner arms facing each other. That's important. Index fingers pointing to the front of the mat. And again, press into your index fingers. There's your strength of your arms in any type of inversion. Downward dog is considered an inversion. So it takes some of that pressure off of the wrist joint. Now look forward and bend your knees and just start to walk your feet to your hands. You can keep your knees bent along the way. Stepping all the way in. Half lift, lengthen your head. Forward, exhale, fold. Inhale, stand tall. So with a flat back, reach all the way up. And let's take a lateral lean. So lateral extension over to one side. Doesn't matter which way, whichever way you defaulted to. Inhale and reach. So just feeling fluid in class today. Feeling free and inhale and reach. And focused. Lean over again. Straighten your legs. Inhale and reach, but don't lock the knees. Exhale the other side. Then inhale, reaching up, stretch the arms up, and then relax the shoulders, sweep the hands to your sides. And as you do that, hinge forward. Sun salutation, we'll do this 3 times to warm up the body. Lengthen the head forward, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands and step back to plank. So I'm going right leg, left leg. There's your plank. Push into the floor. Then set your knees down for this first vinyasa. Lower down, elbows draw in, chest to the mat, chin down. Press your feet into the floor. Cobra pose, pull the back, the shoulders away from the floor, not the back. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, downward facing dog. Breathe. 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Push the floor away, reaching the heels towards the rear of the mat. Now look forward and bend your knees and take a bigger step forward than you did before. Bigger step forward. Lengthen the head forward, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale with a flat back, stand tall. All the way up. And reach those arms out to the sky. Exhale your hands to your heart. Close your eyes for just a moment before we have our second round. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Open your eyes, inhale and reach up. Look up at your hands. A little back bend right there. Abs draw in though. Exhale, fold. So warming up the entire body. Lengthen the head forward. Let's step back with your left leg first. Right leg. You're in high plank. Stay up if you can. Shift forward. Lower down to the mat. Cobra pose. Pull the shoulders away from the floor and look forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Look forward and bend your knees. This time stepping forward, cross your legs. Coming forward. So step, one goes in front of the other, crossing, one goes in front of the other, crossing, one in front of the other, cross, and then separate your feet. Lengthen the head forward, half lift, exhale, fold, inhale, rise. Last one, going right into it. Back bend, exhale, straight legs, fold over. Lengthen the head forward. Exhale, plant your hands and step back or float back. Lower down, chaturanga this time if you are ready for that. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale. Again, press into the index fingers and the second fingers of the hands. Feel the energy through the entire arms, up to the shoulders, up to the sternum, to your shoulder blades, your wings. Lift your heels, bend your knees, crisscross coming forward. And once you get to the front or get to the hands, leave your right, or bring your right leg in front of your left, crossing the shins. Relax the shoulders and fold. Draw the abs in below the navel, reaching the hips up and folding. Now lengthen the head forward. Let's change the crossing. So cross the opposite leg in front. Then exhale and fold. Breathe. Again, draw your abs in below the navel. Get a deeper fold. Inhale. Half lift. Uncross your legs. Exhale, fold. Inhale and stand tall. Reaching up. Good. Back bend right there. Little back bend. Look up. Exhale your arms to your sides. Pick your shoulders up to your ears and roll them back. Retract. Depression of the shoulders. Protraction. Pull your elbows towards each other. Lift up your shoulders. Elevation. Pull your shoulders back. Retraction. And then lower. Depression of the shoulders. One more time through that circle. Retraction or protraction, shoulders forward. Elevation up. Pull the shoulders back. Retraction. And then lower. Hold them there. Inhale, chair pose. So knees together, look forward. Bring your big toes to touch, but ankles apart. Abs in, right below the navel. Reach those arms up beside your ears, or if you need to, relax the shoulders a little bit more. Just bring the arms forward. Inhale, pay attention to your body, what you're feeling. Exhale, fold over. Straighten your legs, lengthen the head forward, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, and let's go through a vinyasa. Right leg back, left leg back, or float back, lower down, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. And turn your toes out and bend your knees. So just get a little side or a pelvis stretch right here to start with. So sun salutation B. Extend the leg straight. Step your right foot beside your right thumb. Warrior one. Inhale. Reach your arms up. Pull your front ribs in. Right there. Good. Arms up. Bend your elbows. And then reach up. Do that again. Pull the elbows to your sides and pull your shoulders down. And kind of pull the elbows back. So you're really contracting the back of your shoulders and the lats. Inhale, reach up. Do that again. Pull down and contract. Inhale, reach. And now bring the hands down to the floor. Lift your left heel. Go through a vinyasa. So leg goes back. Shift forward. Lower down. Upward facing dog. Push the floor away. Look up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Step your left foot beside your left thumb. Spin your right heel down. Warrior one. Inhale. So your hips and shoulders facing the front of your mat. Relax the shoulders. Elbows bend. Pull to the side. Pull your front ribs in. Inhale, reach. And bring the elbows out. Inhale and reach. Good. Exhale right here. Now bring the hands down. Vinyasa. Extend the leg back, shift forward, get strong here, you guys. Lower down. We're going to be back here later on in the program. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look forward and bend your knees. Step forward or float forward. Lengthen the head forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Lower your glutes down towards your heels. Reach your arms. Lower abs pulled in, front ribs pulled in. Good. Exhale your hands to the floor. Fold over. Separate your feet and bend your knees and sit behind your heels. Right there. Boat pose. So sit on your sitting bones. Straight spine, shoulders rolled back. Bring your hands to the back of your hamstrings or the back of the legs. Floint your feet, lean back. So roll over those sitting bones, so the back side of them. Shins parallel to the floor. You can bring your feet together right there and reach your fingers for your toes. Right there. There's your boat pose. Brace yourself if you need to like that. And if you do have your hands down, draw your elbows towards each other. All right here, all right here. Several modifications in boat pose. It's a challenging core works, challenging for your back strength. So start to lower down to the floor all the way. Look at your feet the whole way down. Legs come all the way down and reach your arms overhead. And then exhale, bring your right leg into your chest. So supine head, hand, big toe hold. So grab your big toe and just try to start straightening out the right leg straight up with your right hand. Right yogi fingers holding your big toe. Good. Now change your grip with your other hand and bring your leg across the body to the left and reach your right arm over to the right. So stretching the lower back, the hip, the side of the leg. So later we'll do standing revolved half moon. So this is basically that pose. We're just on our back. So I just want you to compare the difference in this stretch and where you're feeling the energy of the body. Good. Now lift up your leg and let's just change sides. So bend your right knee, extend the right leg out straight, bring your left knee in. First, extend the leg up straight. Keep that knee slightly bent. Reach up and grab your big toe with your yogi fingers, left arm. And then try to straighten that leg. Draw the hip, the left hip down and reach your right heel towards the end of the mat. Breathe in, breathe out. Now change your grip to your other hand, and maybe you just want to have your hand on the inside of your calf. Lower the leg across the body to the other side. Very slowly, controlled, so the edge of your right foot goes on the floor, insole of the right of the left, and look over to the left for just a moment. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And then exhale. Good. Inhale, lift your leg up. Then bend your left knee. Bring the right knee in. Squeeze those legs together. Give yourselves a hug. Lift your chin or bring the chin to the knees. Lift your shoulders up. Head up. Good. And now let's rock and roll. So cross your ankles and roll up. Let's do it 3 times. 2. And then 1. Cross your ankles. Standing and uncross. Lengthen the head forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale and rise. When you bring your arms up, put your palms together and lean back. Then exhale your hands to your heart. Look forward. Arms to your sides, chair pose, back to the beginning, where we left off. Good, we'll add on exhale and fold. Lengthen your head forward. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, plank. Shift forward, lower down, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Press your feet into the floor. Squeeze those thighs. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up. Inhale. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Extend the leg straight. Right knee to right elbow. We're going to do that 3 times. So knee to elbow and then lift up. Knee to elbow again, or tricep. Go up a little bit higher and then extend that leg up. One more time, knee to tricep. Then leg hovers underneath the chest. Step your right foot beside your right thumb. Crescent pose. So keep the heels lifted up in the back. Forward knee bent. Straighten the back leg. Reach your arms to the sky. Then grab your thumbs and pull your elbows out to the sides and draw the elbows back. Inhale, reach your arms up again. Adjust your feet however you need to. Keep your balance, straighten the back leg, that forward knee over your ankle. Do that again with your arms. Reach up, strengthening the shoulders. Exhale. Now bring your left hand down to the floor on the inside of your right foot. Reach your right arm up. Inhale. Good. Now let's sweep that hand underneath on the inside of your right leg. Inhale and reach up. Bring it under. One more time. Reach up. Now we're going to go into side plank. Slide your right foot to the center and then flip over or go to the side. Reach the right arm up. Inhale. We'll come back here again later. So just stay right here for a moment. Inhale. And then exhale. Place your hand on the floor. And let's go through a vinyasa. Extend the right leg back. Shift forward. Lower down. Upward facing dog. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, left leg up. Turn your toes out, bend your knee. Level your arms or parallel the arms. Index fingers press down, extend the leg straight. Knee to elbow 3 times. Or knee to tricep. Inhale up. Knee to tricep. Lift it up. Inhale. Then exhale, knee to tricep. Then hover the leg under the chest. Step your left foot beside your left thumb. Good. Crescent pose. Inhale, reach your arms up. Pull those front ribs in right there. Abs in. Reach up. Grab your thumbs. Straighten the back leg. Lower into that lunge position. Knee over ankle in the front. Make any adjustments you need to with those legs. Hold them static. Pull the elbows down. Elbows back. Inhale, reach. Pull it down. 2 more times. Inhale, reach. Exhale, down. Inhale, reach. And then exhale right there. Bring your right hand to the mat. Press into the floor. Widen your foot out. Inhale, left arm up right there. Good. Now feed that arm between and then reach up. So trunk rotation, elbow points towards the floor. Inhale, exhale. Inhale up, last time. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Now we're going to go into side plank. Go to the edge of your right foot, slide your left foot in, and reach the left arm up. Reach. Look up at your hand if you want to. Breathe. Let's go through a vinyasa. Okay, here we go. Extend the leg back straight. And shift forward, lower down, up through or upward facing dog. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Let's do that again and we'll add on. Inhale, reach your right leg up. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Knee to tricep 3 times. 3. Good. Inhale. 2. Control the leg extension. Now 1. Go ahead, place your foot beside your right thumb and bring it on up into Crescent Pose. Inhale, reach your arms up. Good. Pull the elbows down to your sides. Inhale and reach up into a twist. So left hand down, inhale, right arm up. Good. Now exhale, hand to the floor, side plank. Stack your legs or kickstand. Open your body to the side. Inhale, reach. Now just try, lift your right leg up. Bend your right knee, grab that knee. Then bring that leg forward. One more time, right here with your leg forward in that lunge position. Fingers on the floor. Inhale, set your knee, or exhale, set your knee down. Half split, flex your foot in the front. Put your heel down or foot down flat, look forward. Hamstring stretch. Shift your hips back. In half split. Put your foot flat. Now lift your knee. Walk your hands forward. If you have blocks, use blocks right here. Okay? So lift up your left leg. And try. Lift your hands off the floor. or just keep your hands on your blocks. Warrior 3. Hips are squared. Reach your arms to your sides. Shoulders relax away from the ears. Straighten that right leg. Good. Now bring your hands down to your blocks or the floor. Left hand, left wrist under shoulder. Toes pointing down towards the floor on the left side. Reach your right hand to your right hip and draw the shoulder back. Revolved half moon, reaching your right arm up. Straighten that the right leg. Straighten the left leg. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. And then exhale, place your hand on the floor. Set your foot down. Left foot down, slide your hands in. Vinyasa. So plank, lower down. Lift your chest up through upward facing dog. Push the floor away. Press into your feet. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Inhale, the other side, left leg up. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Push the floor away. Extend the leg straight. Knee to tricep. Right there. Up. As high as you can. Lift up. Knee in. Inhale, reach the leg up. Good. Knee to tricep. Hover. Foot beside your thumb. Good. Crescent pose. Inhale, reach your arms up. Straighten that back leg. Pull the bar down. Grab your thumbs and reach up. Bring your right hand to the floor. Hand on the mat. Reach up your left arm. Twist. Side plank. Edge of your foot. Foot to the center. Or stack your legs one on top of the other. Reach your arm over your head. Lift your leg. Grab your knee. Use that hand to assist the leg coming forward. Good. Now reach up, crescent pose, all the way up. Then bring your hands to the mat, set your knee down, half split. Shift your hips back, flex your foot in the foot. Foot in the heel into the floor. Pull the heel back, or press the heel into the floor and energetically draw that heel towards the rear. Now put your foot flat. Inhale and reach up. Half split. Do that again. Foot on the floor. Inhale and reach. And half split. Good. Now put your foot flat. Hands on the floor. Lift your knee. So from the floor up, we're going to come into warrior 3. Hands on blocks or the floor. Lift your right leg up. Straighten the left leg. And just try. Abs contracted. Pull those front ribs in. Stabilize. Warrior 3. Breathe. Relax the shoulders. One more breath. Then bring the hands to your blocks. So right hand on the mat. So wrist under shoulder. Right toes pointing towards the floor. Bring your left hand to your hip. Right there. Good. And then reach your left arm up. Straighten your legs. Breathe. Look up. And then exhale. Your hand to the mat. Set your foot on the floor and go to downward dog or vinyasa. Hands on the floor or child's pose if you'd like to be there already. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Right into it, you guys. Plank. Come down to your forearms. So palms facing the mat. Press into the hands. Straighten your legs. Set your knees down. Set your knees down for a moment. Okay, so just do this with me. Turn your palms up. So when you turn your palms up, that automatically externally rotates your shoulders. So it gets them in a healthy position. And then re-rotate your palms. Your shoulders stay in external rotation. Then press into the index fingers and the second finger. There's your energy line and the base for this pose. And then you want to press into the palms solidly and those two fingers. Then lift up your knees, 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale. Look between the thumbs. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in one more breath. And set your knees down. Good. Child's pose. So walk your hands in. Shift your hips back. Taking a little break. Reach your arms to the sides. Let your shoulders just kind of pitch forward here and relax. Your forehead on the mat, kind of at your hairline, so that the back of your neck is straight. So not necessarily on the flat part of your forehead, but kind of turned up just a little bit, tucking your chin. Place your hands on the mat, lift up your chest. We're going to walk it back out again. So stay on your knees, pull in your abs, bring your elbows to the floor. So press into the floor. So your forearm plank on your knees. Press into your index finger, your second finger, your thumb. Lift your knees, breathe. Now we're gonna coming into Dolphin Pose. Walk your feet, your toes in towards your elbows, your feet in towards your elbows, and then push the floor away. So you're in that downward facing dog position on your forearms. So what helps you to not have the hands drawn towards each other is to press into the index fingers specifically, and then look behind. Look through your legs. In fact, tuck your chin. Maybe you can walk in more. Breathe. Press into the forearms. Good. Now, set your knees down. So your knees come straight down to the mat and come into child's pose again. Slide your hands down. We're going to come into Dolphin Pose again. If you'd like to, if you have coming into forearm stand in your practice, you can bring and you like to do it up against the wall, you can bring your mat to the wall right here. Or if you have it in your practice not balanced on the wall, you may, when we get there, try that. Bring your arms forward. And then I have other options for those of you who don't want to balance on your forearms. So coming up onto your hands again, bring your knees back, then come down to your forearms. So think about pressing into the forearms, elbows, kind of draw in towards each other, pressing into the index fingers, and then lifting the knees. Go ahead and walk your feet in, Dolphin Pose. So press into your hands. Maybe you can go a little bit further in with your feet, but my feet are definitely, they're hip width apart, not all the way together. Push the floor away and press into your index fingers. Now lift up your right leg, straight. Abs in, push into the forearms, index fingers pressing down, and then lower. Lift your left leg up, press the floor away, press into the forearms, the palms, the index fingers, the second finger. Feel the energy rise up through the body, all the way up to the sternum, the shoulders, your wings, your blades. Good. Lower that down and set your knees down. Child's pose. Slide your hands in, put your forehead down. We'll do that one more time. Come up into forearm handstand or forearm stand if you'd like to. Hands coming forward, walk them out, and go ahead and come into your forearms. Lengthen your legs back, press into your fingers, your index fingers, the second finger, the thumb. Press into your forearms, front ribs in. Press into the elbows. Now walk your feet in. Look behind. Press into the forearms, the palms. Lifting up. Inhale, right leg up. And if you look between the elbows, maybe you can pop up into forearm stand. Important to look between the elbows though. Where you look is the key, or one of the key points. Left leg up, look between the elbows, push the floor away, and then lower. Good, now set your knees down. Walk your hands back to your knees, and let's stand on our knees, on our shins. Inhale and reach your arms up, stretch overhead. Hands behind, clasp your fingers behind your hips, broaden through the chest, pull your abs in, shoulders back. Good, now relax your shoulders, hands on the mat. We're gonna come onto the mat, onto your belly, all the way down. Sphinx pose. Now on the forearms, with some tummy time, pull your navel away from the floor, bring your elbows in towards the shoulder, towards the hips, and energetically press into the fingers, that triad part of your hand, thumb to index finger to the second finger, knuckles down. Navel away from the floor, press into the floor, drawing your elbows back, inhale, and then exhale. One more time, tuck your toes so much that your shins, your knees lift up, abs in, and then press into forearm plank. Look between the thumbs. 3, 2, and then 1. Lower your belly down. Reach your arms to your sides. Put your forehead down. Coming into Locust Pose. Lift up your head, pull the shoulders away from the floor. And you want to pull your elbows in towards each other and pinch your blades towards each other. Okay, so look forward, pull your navel in, your abs in, lift your thighs up, lift up, breathe in. Bring your toes to touch if you can. If that's uncomfortable, extend the legs out straight. Just don't let the legs splay away from each other too much. Any cranking or difficulty in your lower back, lower down and adjust. Exhale, lower. You can put your forearms down. Turn your head to the right. Lift up your head. Turn your head to the left. Stretching the neck. Coming into bow pose, Dhanurasana. So forehead down first. So the nose touches the mat, the forehead on the mat. Now lift the head up. Same cues, you guys. You want to pull in your abs first, or contract your abs. Reach your hands towards your heels. Pull your shoulders away from each other. Pull the elbows in towards each other. Bend your knees and reach for your feet. And then pull your heels away from the glutes and lift up. Getting a quad stretch. Bring your knees in towards each other. Inhale. Exhale. And then lower all the way. Nice job. Release. Turn your head one direction. And the other direction. Let's do that one more time. So listen to my cues. Put your forehead down. Tip of the nose touching the mat. The bottoms of your feet are on the floor. Contract your abs. Pull your abs in. And then lift your chest and head away from the floor. Slide your hands down. Turn your palms up. Then bend your knees. Abs in. Reach for your feet. And then lift the thighs up, pulling the heels away from the glutes. You can flex your feet or point your toes. Inhale and exhale. Don't hold your breath right here. And then release. Super good job. Extend the legs out straight. Arms forward. Just rest right here. Turn your head or put your forehead down. Relax the spine, the shoulders, the hips. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes under, lift up off the mat, and then walk your knees in. So standing in your knees or your shins again, reach up. Bring your hands behind your back. Point your fingers towards the back of your knees. And just look up. Press your hands into the lower back. You want to take this into full Ustrasana. Elbows in, reaching your hands for your heels. Leaning the shoulders back and the head back. Point your heels up. Inhale. Exhale. Opening up the front body. Inhale, contracting the back body. Now look forward. Inhale and reach up. Bring your hands to the mat. Keeping your toes tucked. Lift your knees up off the mat. Straighten your legs, standing in your feet. Reach the hands towards your feet. Hands behind your back. Clasp your hands. Reach the knuckles away from you. Pinkies up. Shoulders, move them away from your ears. And now slide the hands down the back of your legs, lengthen forward. Then exhale, bend your knees and come into Malasana. So I'm going to move to the center of the mat. So elbows, move to the center of your mats. Knees go the same direction as your toes. So don't let your knees drop in, okay? Elbows to the outside, inside of your knees. Thumbs to your heart. And breathe. Good. Sitting in Malasana. Lift up energy in that squatting position. Lengthening the tailbone down. Inhale. And then exhale. Perfect opportunity. Crow pose. Follow my instruction. Hands on the floor. Practice even if you don't come up. We've been working on this lately. Hands on the floor. Energy coming from the index finger and the second finger. Radiating up the entire arm to the shoulders, to the blades, to the sternum. The middle of the body, the heart. Lift up your knees. Knees go into the back of your triceps, so like a shelf. And then press into your hands, look forward. Lift your feet up off the mat. Breathe. Point your toes. Heels towards your glutes. Set your toes down. And then fold. Feet flat on the floor. Inhale, half lift. And then exhale, fold. Again, turn your toes out, bend your knees. So let's change the way you have the position. Bring your heels close together and lift them off the floor. So knees are out like that. So draw the knees up. You're energized up on the balls of your feet, right? So the other thing you want to think about besides your hands, your fingers, the index finger and second finger, energy there, is you want to round your back like that. So look up here. So here I'm kind of flat. I don't have any energy in my upper back, my shoulders, but here I'm strong, right? I've got my lats engaged, my trapezius, rhomboids engaged. All right, so press into the floor, also serratus muscles. Lift your knees, get them on that tricep shelf. Look forward, lean in, and pick your toes up. 5 breaths. And then set your feet down when you're ready. Beautiful job. And now let's sit on the floor. So, reverse table. So, countering the back bend that we did, feet on the floor, toes facing forward. Turn your fingers facing the rear of the mat. So, and you're just going to lift up. Think about that table position that we started our practice in. Now reversing that. Push into the hands and look up. Don't drop the head. Breathe in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. lower the hips down. Right there. Extend the legs out straight. Point your toes. Sit up tall, reach up. Bring your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. Savasana, or single leg fold. So leaning over, so turn your body, torso towards the forward leg, the left leg, and lean forward. Your right leg is dropping out to the side and comfortably, and if you need to, place something underneath it. If you have something straining in your knee, then definitely place a prop underneath it. Walk your hands forward, inhale. And if you can bring your hands around the bottom of your foot, try that. Maybe you can grab the wrist. So the left hand grabs the right wrist. Bring your nose to your shin. Breathing in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift up, slide your hands in. Extend out your right leg. Shake it out, right there. Left foot to the inner thigh, the right leg. Sit up tall. And then turn your torso. Press your heel into the floor. And then walk your hands forward. Breathe in. So you're leaning over, kind of squaring your body, the torso over the leg that's extended. Walk your hands out further. You can hold your leg too to assist drawing your body in. You want to have a flat back as you fold over. And maybe you can grab around the foot or turn your palm and grab your wrist. Nose towards your knee or your shin. Inhale up, release, and then sitting up. Cross your legs. Inhale and reach your arms up. And let's lean over to one side. You can kind of tug on the wrist briefly. And then keep that reach, that direction. Bring your hand down and lean over more. Feel this, the opposite side lengthen. Keep your glute on the floor. And then reach up. And let's change. So reach up and over. And bring the hand down and walk your fingers out. Elbow points towards the floor. Maybe you can bring your elbow all the way down and keep your glutes on the floor. Lateral stretch. And then inhale and reach up. Hands to your sides. All right, let's tip the head forward. And then tip the head over to the right shoulder. And then let the head tip forward again, tip over to the left shoulder. And then center and lift up. Bring your arms up like a V. Right arm underneath your left. Cross your hands or your forearms. And then, so coming into eagle arms. So fingers, one palm is on the other. If you can't do that, bring the back of your hands together. Point your elbows forward, stretching the blades apart. So getting a stretch in the rhomboid muscles. So all that strengthening we did in Dolphin Pose and in plank, Forearm Plank. Now stretching out muscles, those muscles that we're working and strengthening. Now unwind and reach up like a V, arms up. Bring your left arm underneath your right. Cross your arms, reach the forearms up, lifting the triceps, and move the forearms away from your face. You can look through the arms or look at the arms. So focus in or focus away. Unwind the arms, reach up. Now we're going to change the crossing of your legs. Bring your hands back behind you and just kind of lean back. Put your feet on the floor and tip the knees side to side. Remember what leg you had crossed over. So knees tipping one way and then the other. And cross. Reach up. Now we're going to lean over to your left. Reach the arms straight. Feel the side body stretch. Keep your glute on the floor. Left glute or right glute. Left hand down. Walk your hand out. Leaning over. Press into your hand. Lower your elbow. Inhale and lift your arms. Reach your palms together and lean over. Sit squarely on the mat, reaching the arms. Bring your hand down. Walk your fingers out. Point your elbow towards the floor. So draw the elbow in. Reach the arm over your ear. Inhale and reach up. Bring your arms, left arm underneath your right. Eagle arms again, stretching the blades apart. Lift your triceps, point your elbows forward, but then relax the shoulders. So try not to do this. You want to relax the shoulders, forearms facing forward. And now let's change sides. Reach up, right arm underneath your left. Cross it around, point your elbows forward, forearms away from your face. Lift the triceps, but relax the shoulders. Breathe. We're just going to stay squared right here. No twisting, no rotating. Good. Now unwind the arms and bring the hands behind you. And then let's lie down on the mat. Extend the legs straight out. Reach your arms overhead. Stretch from one end to the other, one end of the mat to the other end. Take up space. Slide your feet onto the floor. Right ankle on left knee. Bring the legs in. Reach your hands around the left hamstring. Pull the leg in. Flex your feet. Press the knee away on that right side with your elbow, or you can use your hand to press the knee away, and even use your thumb to push into the hip crease and press that out, giving yourself assist. Pull the legs in a little bit more. Breathe in. Close your eyes. Lower back stays on the floor. So let the hamstring go. Put your left foot on the floor and let the knees drop over to the right. Reaching your arms like a cactus. Pull your back towards the floor or front ribs in, supporting the lumbar spine, the back, the hips. Long, deep breaths. Try not to breathe shallow. Notice your breath. Begin to lift the knees up. Separate your legs, happy baby pose, and then we'll go to the other side. So bottom of your feet facing the ceiling. Reach for the edges of your feet or your ankles and parallel your feet. So draw your heels out or laterally. Toes pointing towards the shins or draw down towards the shins and then rock from side to side. Little rock and roll, side to side. Lift up your shoulder as you do that. Don't just lift the hips. Giving your back Little pressure massage, rocking from side to side. Now place your left ankle on your right knee, changing sides. Reach the hands through and pull the leg in towards you. Flex your feet and use your elbow, press that knee away. Yeah. And then maybe use your hand or your thumb at your hip crease, pressing the hip down. Here's the other thing. When you're in this pose, whether you're standing or facing the mat in real pigeon pose, energetically pull the knee out. So you're engaging the hip and lengthening, leveling the hips from the right to the left. So we'll finish this, twist over to the left, and then have a minute for Savasana, okay? So please stay with me for Savasana just for that 1 minute of time. Give yourselves that. It's just focus time. And it's hard. It's probably one of the hardest poses, Savasana. Imagine that. Being still is difficult. Now place your right foot on the floor. Bring your arms out to the sides and tip your knees over to the left. And as you do that, you're on the insole of your right foot. Turn your gaze to the left. Pull your back towards the floor or engage the abs. Feeling that right hip stretching, lower back stretch on the right side. And lift your head, lift your knees up. Happy baby. Pull the knees in, feet up, reach around, grab your feet, ankles, something. Rock from side to side. Maybe you can rock all the way over and then lift up. And then over to the other side. And then lift up. Press your lower back into the floor. Pull your knees beside your shoulders. It's your Malasana position. And then hold. Let your legs go. Slide your feet to the floor. Right heel to the right corner, left heel to the left corner. Arms to your side, palms facing up. Close your eyes. And breathe. Just let your breathing happen. Take a deep breath in through your nose and move your fingers and your toes. Open your mouths and exhale. Inhale, place your feet on the floor flat, knees pointing up, and then exhale. Inhale, rock the knees over to one side and keep turning and reach or lift your body up. Head, the shoulders, and sit on your mat in the center, facing my direction. Bring your hands to your heart and close your eyes. Edge of the hands to the mind's eye, the third eye. And gratitude and thanks. Edge of the hands to the heart. The light in me honors the light in you. I bow my practice to your practice. Namaste. Thank you so much for showing up and doing this program with me. I'd love to hear from you, so leave me any comments or just say hi. That's all you need to do, okay? So thank you. Have a great one. Bye.